ASOS, fancy seeing you here. Do you want to come get ready with me? So, this is Robin.
Hi.
We actually met on Sex Ed and she got me through every early morning by just being a vibe. We're doing like a full glam look because I've got an event tonight at Corsica Studios with DJ I Jordan. We've got an all trans lineup and I'm dancing. So, I've got like these little pink nails. I think we'll do like a little pink look with like little silver sparkles to match.
Big lashes.
Big lashes, you know the vibe, you know the extra. Robin's extra like me, so she's gonna get it. It's funny, like, because before, like, we started filming, I'd never, like, had all, like, me skin and all my makeup done before. And I remember, like, for the first few weeks of the job, loads of it was, like, learning how to sit still while someone beats my face every day for 3 hours. Because, like, you don't even, like, people don't even realise how much makeup as well you've got on, like, in all them scenes and everything. Literally, the only tattoos we covered were on my hands, which is, like, the most inconvenient place to have makeup on ever.
Oh, when they lost the nail in St. Faggots car park.
Oh no. But for anyone who doesn't know, I had like 5 sets of stick-on nails made by Fuego Nails and they were amazing. But literally, like, when one would ping off, we would be on our hands and knees like, shut down the set. But it's always funny because I think when you do like drag and when you're like queer and like designing yourself, sometimes you look at like your influences from when you were younger, like Bratz dolls, and you know what I mean, like that type of fashion and everything. Like I feel like loads of my outfits and style has been influenced by like what I was into when I was younger. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely, babe.
Even like I remember when I was little, I used to like play The Sims loads. And like I feel like the Sims characters I designed back then are like how I am now. Do you know what I mean?
Like,
Like,
oh my god, so true.
and all the Girls Go games, like all the little like make an avatar and star doll and everything. Like
my God.
where you'd like design your characters. I feel like now like doing drag and performancing and dressing up and everything. Like I feel like I'm still creating myself like I used to create myself in games. You know what I mean?
I remember being on RuneScape and I was a girl.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh.
That's me.
10-year-old me. So where's this event now?
The event's at Corsica Studios. I like met I Jordan, who's like the DJ, who's like, it's their night. It's like I Jordan and friends, and I like met them at Homo Block 3 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and like we've done Homo Block every year since.
Love that.
I love Homo Block.
I still haven't been.
Have you not been to
And
Homo
what a
Block?
betrayal.
Homo Block is just the best thing ever. It's basically like the warehouse project in Manchester, which is like a capacity of like 15,000 people. And it's like, they literally like just have like the biggest queer takeover, just pure like hedonism vibes, like everything goes and everyone's just dancing and just having a good time. It's just so unjudgmental. But yeah, it's like nice to think about like the safe spaces that like you kind of create around you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
You have to create your bubbles, don't you?
yeah, because it's like there might be like all mad stuff like going on like in the world and stuff, but like if you have your bubble of people that like love and understand you, then that's all just like outside noise. There's always a quote that I always go back to and it's like, the ones that mind don't matter and the ones that matter don't mind.
Oh my god, I love that.
It's a good one, that,
Love
isn't
that.
it? It's a
That
good
is so
one, that.
true.
And that's like what I live my life by, you know what I mean? It's like, you have to like, especially when you're in the public eye and like, you know, fame or whatever, blah, 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 and people can like comment on your stuff who don't know you, you have to like really create like a disparity between like what people are saying who literally you couldn't care less about. And like, because it's like the people I love, I value their opinion so much and what they think and like how they love me and how I love them. But like, you know, other people's opinions who don't know you, like pay them no mind because they're not paying your bills.
Exactly.
Actually, they are paying your bills because you're helping my algorithm, so thank you. Keep the hate coming. As like a trans person or another like minority or whatever, like when you're entering spaces that weren't necessarily like created for you but like have brought you into them, you have to like really like have them people that understand you around you, because you can't like compromise yourself or like try and change yourself to fit in them. You have to like bring yourself and be like, okay, how is this all gonna work around me? As trans people, like we're kind of redefining what gender means and breaking it down and removing ourselves from like the constructs of gender and like what should be expected of us, and that helps tell every story. because it adds like a new perspective and a new lens that isn't going with what everyone expects you to say and tell. You know, it's a new way of storytelling, and it only like helps. And you know, breaking down gender roles, that helps straight people as well.
Exactly.
That helps everyone in the world. It's like the thing for me is like a lot of like people who are scared to express themselves because of like gender roles, like whether that be like cis heterosexual men who like have fallen into the trap of like toxic masculinity and stuff. It's like the best thing you could do for your life and for your mindset is free yourself from like what being a man is.
Amen. When did you get into makeup, by the way?
The thing is, like, before my transition, I'd never wear makeup. Like, don't get me wrong, I had, like, what's that mousse matte?
Dream matte mousse.
Dream matte mousse, I don't know. Like, you know, don't get me wrong, you know, I'd love to whack a bit of dream matte mousse in my pores every now and again. But yeah, I'd never really wear makeup. I mean, I was an emo, so I'd, like, do that whole eyeliner thing, I guess. But makeup was never something that I really, like, felt comfortable in. But then, like, since I transitioned and stuff, at first, don't get me wrong, I was, like, wearing a North Face jockey, like, you're right, lad. For a good few years. But then, since I've had, like, my top surgery and like, I've been a few years on testosterone, I feel a lot more comfortable to, like, express myself with things, I guess, that people class as, like, feminine. Because it's like, you know, I've tried masculinity and it's boring. And I'm bored. I'm over it. I'm over it. And it's like... And yeah, so I like to like express myself and try like different things out, and I just like to feel extra, really. I'm always like, how can I level up? What can I do next? Like I like, you know, I've always liked people who go against the norm, and I feel like even being Scouse as well, that has a big influence. Like, you know, I grew up with like Pete Burns and Lily Savage, and there's a lot of like really queer Scouse icons who are really extra and full of life, and Scouse culture is inherently camp. When I'm Scouse and stuff, people are like, oh, like, isn't it dead? But like, people assume that like it's bad for queer people in Liverpool, I guess, because like the stigma around like working class people and like the stigma around like Liverpool, people thinking like we're all criminals and stuff. And it's like, actually, like, you know, it's like good, you know, there's a big like queer scene and stuff, like, you know, there's homophobia everywhere, but like my life's actually good in Liverpool. I get a lot more compliments than I get negativity, like. And a lot of Scousers are like, when they see me on the telly and everything, they're really proud. Like, people come up to me like, oh, like, you were like big, like, massive, scally men and that. Like, you're like, oh, you were boss in sex ed, like, I love you, you know. And I get loads of that. Like, I actually haven't had any bad experiences. Not one. In Liverpool ever.
That is so good.
You know, I've had them in London. I've had a lot in London. I've had, and I get like a lot of looks like on the tube because, you know, everyone's dressed in the same monochromatic. Like, yeah, now like I'm comfortable with myself. I find myself like expressing myself in loads of different ways I really never would have imagined myself. Even when I was growing up, I was always quite like, believe it or not, I was quite reserved and I was quite shy and I was nervous and awkward. I still am a bit awkward, but like, you know, I think that's just part of me forever. But yeah, now that I'm like comfortable with myself, I love to express myself through clothes and pink. I like to be pink, I like to be sparkly, I like to be comfy, and I like to be cute.
Oh my god, what a vibe.
What a vibe.
What a vibe.
I do get some negativity online, yeah. Only like, you know, say one of my TikToks goes viral. That's when, you know, say when I'm posting usual reel on Instagram, usual TikTok, it's all people like being really supportive, it's all people being lovely in the comments. Say, you know, I get a TikTok that gets millions of views, whatever, then that's when it starts coming. And it's like, but then from that, I have like probably the same 10 people giving hate, and it's like, you follow me, you know, you're actively looking for my content to make yourself upset with. It is given fan. It's given fan. It's given like you are obsessed with me, and you're scared to admit it. Why would you be scared of something unless it's bringing something up in you that you're not ready to face yet?
Exactly.
Oh, this is so cute.
It's looking cute.
I love it. Oh my god, I love how you've done my brows as well.
Oh, thanks, babe. And right, we're gonna obviously because we're extra, we're doing gems on the eyes.
Oh my gosh.
What are you thinking? Pink or like silver holographic?
Maybe should we do a silver holographic?
Yeah, why not?
I think it's like funny as well because like a lot of people see me as like an actor because like the biggest thing I've done which had like the most affirmation is me as an actor, but like I've never really saw myself as an actor. Like I see myself as an artist, and like what I value in my career is often the things with like the smallest audiences, I guess. Like and I always learn the most about myself from like the things that fail. You know, like, and I think like as an artist, people just try and like define you by your successes or what has the most like public affirmation and things like that. But like I'm always like learning about who I am like through art, and like I see myself, and like the reason that I got into acting is because like I love telling stories. Like I've always loved telling stories. You know, I used to make all my like cousins like put on plays and stuff with me when I was little, and if they like got a bit wrong, I'd be like, no, you have failed me. And I've always done that my whole life. I've always like wanted to tell stories, and like I've always like wrote plays and stuff. Like that's like when I see looking past on my life, I like want to be a playwright. That's like what I've always wanted to do. But it's really hard to write a play, and it takes a lot of time. You do not make much money from it. You know, I've been writing Be Gay Do Crime, which is a Scouse rap musical about like institutional oppression. I've been writing that for about 3-4 years now, and it's not even ready. It won't be for another year or two, I don't think. But like I love it, and like I love going on journeys with characters. I love creating characters. I love creating mood boards for them. I love doing their birth charts. Like I'm like really inspired by like stories and people that I've seen around me my whole life. I've always like been around a lot of big characters who have really interesting stories to tell, that I think the world would be a much better place if those were the stories that got told. So like what I want to carry on doing in my career is like helping them stories be told, like through writing. So like I definitely see myself like acting and stuff again, but it's not what I'm like actively seeking out next. My life is joyous being trans. Like it's a blessing to like get to design myself and have so many opportunities being around people who understand me and don't judge me. Like, you know, my life's great. Like it's boss. Like I have so many fun things that happen to me all the time, and I always have, and I have so many great stories, and I'm such a well-rounded person because of my trans experience. Like I'm not going to frame it as a sob story because I think that's what people want to see and people want to hear. Like, I laugh the same as you, I cry the same as you. Like let's like talk about like what's fun about being trans, like because I'm bored of the narrative that it's difficult and hard. All I care about is like, you know, trans kids getting old, you know.
Thank you.
I think as often like as trans people, we don't really think about the future. We don't really think about aging because like the thing that comforted us when we were growing up is that it won't last forever. You know, that there will be an end to feeling uncomfortable in your body, that's not like defining your life. So I think a lot of trans people, they're comforted by the next phase happening, by a cycle ending. So we don't really think about what our lives look like in the future. So all I want is for trans people to get old
and be able to live a full life.
Yeah, because there's not, you know, like there's a lot of trans elders, there's a lot of people who've paved the way, but there's never really been like a strong community of older trans people throughout the whole of time, and we're the first kind of generation that there will be a strong community of older trans people. You know, it's funny because like when I was younger and stuff, like, you know, I'd look at like, you know, people with influence and people with platforms, and I'd never see myself as being that, you know. I was always too weird, I didn't fit in, I didn't, you know, I was like, you know, people didn't know where to put me, people didn't know what box to put me in, and now it's like, I'm a Bratz doll and I'll be in a doll's box. And you'll watch me be in it. Wow. The lash just changes everything. Oh, I love the cat eye on them as well.
Yeah.
Cute. I'm ready now, you know what I mean? Like, I'm ready. Like, as soon as you put your lash on, it's like, get me a baby.
Get me a baby. Get me heels.
And here we are. The finished look. Kissy of Robin. MUA. I'm ready to try some clothes on.
Yeah, literally, let's go get some clothes on. Perfect.
Wow. First, I just have to do a second for these boots. Everything I wear is sparkly because I think it just adds another layer to the outfit when like you move with the light, and I spend a lot of time like in stage lights and in clubs with the light shining off, yeah, so I think it just like adds another layer. Oh my god, this little bag, that is so cute. I think you always need a bag for, you know, your essentials, your phone, your lip gloss, your keys if you're lucky, your ID. So I always like having like a cute little stick. Oh, it looks cute with this actually as well. Wow, this is just amazing. There's this dress. I am so excited to wear this and try this on. This just makes you feel like the belle of the ball, do you know what I mean? This makes you feel like you should be home by midnight. Oh my gosh. Thigh-high satin lace-up boots. I do pole dancing as well, and I go to this like studio, Rude Girl Studio, and it's run by strippers. And Enya Torres, the person that runs that. Whenever I have fabulous shoes like this, they just make me think of her. So this is my first look. We've got the tulle, we've got the pink, we've got the satin, we've got the brass. We've got as well the little heart bag, and we've got the little Lamoda heart heels as well. So it's a nice little match. Once again, we've got my favourite colour palette, the black and the pink. I like that Y2K, like pop punk Princess Avril Lavigne vibe, so yeah. So this, I've got me most colourful look of today with the blue and the pink. I love like a strong colour pop, like a little clash, and the blue and pink colours, you know, the trans pride flag as well. I've got these amazing boots, wow, and this, yeah, amazing coat, and of course this amazing dress. Get the twirl. But yeah, I absolutely love this look, but where I'm going tonight is a bit clubby, and I'm not sure how well this dress will survive in the club, so let's go and try another one. Least but not last, I think we've got my favourite look of today, which is all of this. So we've got like the harness, got the thigh-high satin boots, got the mesh sparkly bodysuit, which I've paired with like a little lace shorts. But yeah, I think this is most definitely the one. Right, I think my taxi's outside, so I'll see you there. Hi ASOS, we're at the event. As you can see, it's a bit loud, but yeah, we're here, we've got the fit on, and we're ready to party!